Hello and welcome to the Mike Less Farmhand Mike YouTube channel, bringing you some of the biggest and best variety and definitely the most versatile farming content on social media today. You can find me on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook at Farmhand Mike.
When you're running combine and have that view over there, that's just pretty awesome. That's almost as awesome as watching that Mike Less guy on YouTube.
Hey everyone, I am very excited to bring you a haymaking video from the Central Valley of California. This is my first video from this area. The end of August of 2022, I flew out to Fresno, California and started my trip by going to a Krone company store in Tulare, California. Krone has several dealers throughout the United States, but they do have a few company stores across the country out in California, Idaho, and Wisconsin. Not only do they sell Krone here, but they also sell Deutz-Fahr tractors at certain locations, and that is the purpose of my trip out here. I come out here, we was going to do a couple field demos with some tractors on some Krone balers and some triple mowers. Now, I did get some extra footage when I was out at this farm, so we're going to start out here at this farm in Merced, California, as they was mowing some irrigated alfalfa with their Massey Ferguson swather. The first demo we were scheduled to do was at a farm here in Merced, California. They were going to demonstrate a new Deutz-Fahr 8280 tractor in a Krone big square baler, but they were mowing with this Massey Ferguson / Heston WR 9980 self-propelled disc mower conditioner, so I thought I'd get some drone shots of it. This is all irrigated alfalfa out here. This is flood irrigated, so these fields just have a slight taper on it. Now you can see that alfalfa that's standing over there. There's a levee right there, but there's a ditch at the end of the field that carries water in it, and then they siphon irrigate it into here, and it just floods down the field. It looks like most of the irrigation in this area is done that way. I have in my travels seen this before in places in Utah, Arizona, and out here in California. Also, it looks like I'm going to be making a few trips out here every year, so I should be able to get some future videos from this Central California area for my YouTube channel, and I'm hoping for a lot of different variety. Now, I've been to California several times in my life, but I've never been right here in this Central Valley. The agriculture was very unique. There's a big variety of everything. Lots of irrigated alfalfa, lots of dairy farms. There's fruit trees, nuts, a lot of vegetables. Did see a lot of corn that was grown for the dairies. And it looks like about everything is irrigated out here. I'm sure they grow other crops. They talk about different forages like triticale, rye, stuff like that. So, like I said, just a big variety of agriculture out here and some pretty big farms. We'll watch this mower run a little bit here mowing this alfalfa, then we'll move on to the other machinery throughout the video. Not only did I get the mowing footage, I was able to get some raking hay, baling hay. I actually got to bale a little bit of hay myself and then picking up the bales. then headed to the field. The farm did head out to the field with their tractors and their big square balers too. So this Deutz Fahr 8280 tractor you're seeing here in this Krone baler are brand new. So I actually got to run the very first bale through this baler. It ate everything up fine. There was no adjustments. The isobus monitor, or the isobus system from the baler, plugged into the tractor. Everything popped up on the screen in the tractor and worked just the way it was supposed to. And here's some in-cab footage inside the 8280 tractor. As I was pulling the Krone baler, you can see the isobus up on the screen right there on the tractor monitor. This is footage from the very first bale. Now, I lost a GoPro Hero 9 camera out here. I thought maybe I left it in the tractor, but I called back, we checked the tractors, so it's either in the rental car or a hotel room. So if you do find a GoPro Hero 9 in the Central Valley, California, you might get some footage from me. And come to think of it, you know, I have drove a lot of different tractors in my lifetime and pulled a lot of different implements. I don't think I've ever pulled a big square baler before. So, hey, first time for everything. This is the Krone Big Pack Model 1290 large square baler. We also have another Deutz 8280 in the area that's going to be on a set of Krone triple motors. We'll get that hooked up this afternoon, and we're going to do a demo with that the next day. And it doesn't take them long when they get several big square balers out here to bale up this alfalfa hay. Now they just have a certain window of opportunity out here. Very low humidity, it gets very dry, so they just got a couple hours each day where they can actually bale with a little bit of dew on the crop. Then it gets too dry and then the leaves want to fall off, so they got to be very careful and pick and choose when they bale out here. So everything has to be just right to get the best quality hay. And another thing I want to mention, I have a very, very loyal YouTube follower from California that comments on every single video I put up here. So hey, he ought to really like this one because I got one from his home state right now. Also, you can see a cornfield in the background there. They grow some really tall corn out here. A lot of it, I understand, is chopped for the dairy farms. There was also a lot of almonds, pistachios, stuff like that. Like I said, just a very unique area. A lot of variety in agriculture out here, and I'm looking forward to making more YouTube videos out in this part of the world. After they're all done, they come by and they rake the end rows last, and they'll bale those separately, keep that hay separate. It's not as good a quality as the stuff they're getting through the rest of the field. It's my understanding a lot of this hay is sold for the quality, that's why that's kept separate. So we got the bale for a couple hours till it got too dry. All the tractors were taken back to this area and parked, and we'll not get the bale again till tomorrow when it's just right. Anyways, we break for lunch. We went into city of Los Banos and ate here at the Wool Growers Restaurant, French Basque, very good. And here is a drone shot of the flood irrigating I was talking about. You can see the levees there for dividers and the water just running down the field to irrigate it. Now we're going to go get the other 8280 hooked up to the Krone triple mowers and be ready for tomorrow. But first, let's check out this New Holland bale stacker. After the hay's all baled, they come out here and they pick the bales up out of the field using their New Holland H9880 self-propelled bale wagon. This bale wagon here has the Millstack 1032 bale clamp on it to be able to handle the large square bales like you see here. I've done some past videos being out in the field with the New Holland self-propelled bale stacker wagons before, but this is the first time I got a video of one doing the large squares. The ones I've done do the small squares, so New Holland makes an attachment that goes on here to pick up and stack the small square bales, and then you can add this optional mill stack so you can go back and forth if you got a farm that's doing large and small bales. Millstack also makes self-propelled bale wagons, and I have done some videos of those in the past as well in large square bales. And the best way to film these as fast as they move across the field is with the drone. So we're going to watch him pick up and fill the bale stack wagon here, take it to the end of the field where he will unload the wagon, stack them up. They were dumping off 8 bales at a time like you see here. Then they had some other trucks that would come by, pick up the 8 bales, and then they would haul them to a different area where they would line them all up in a row. And I actually did catch one of those trucks in action carrying the 8 bales back to where they were storing them. You'll see that coming up here real soon. here's the Deutz 8280 I was talking about, the Warrior Edition on the black paint scheme with the Krone triple mowers. Now, I did get to drive this out to the field, did get to mow a little bit with it, and then I had to get back to the airport, so I didn't get to stay and get any footage of it in action, but looks like a pretty nice setup. And there was a video crew out here to get footage of this in action, which they did, so I think you're going to see video of this popping up somewhere in the near future, possibly on the Deutz Far website. We'll just have to stay tuned for that. If not, chances are I'll be back. That's going to do it for this video. If you did like this video, please go down there, hit that like button. Feel free to comment below. And if you're new to my YouTube channel, I would really appreciate it if you would hit that subscribe button. Also, check back often. I always have lots of new and exciting farming content coming to my YouTube channel. And if you want to see more of what I'm doing, what I'm out in the field with, you can also follow me on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok at Farmhand Mike. As always, thank you for watching and supporting my social media.